if your erections aren't as firm as they used to be, if you're often tired, if you avoid intimacy not by choice, but because your body just doesn't respond. It might not be due to aging. It could be a simple fix. You're missing 3 key vitamins your body is quietly asking for. I'm Dr. Mohit Kaur, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping men 60 and older regain their strength, energy, and sexual confidence. Most doctors won't tell you this. In many older men, it's not desire that's lacking. It's circulation, stamina, and hormonal balance. And often, the solution isn't medication, it's nutrition. Let me know where you're watching from by commenting below. I love seeing how far this message reaches and hearing from each of you. Today, I'll show you the exact 3 vitamins every man over 60 should take and how they can help bring back energy, testosterone, and natural erections. Stay tuned, because I'll also explain the biggest mistake men make with these vitamins and how to avoid it starting tonight. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another key health tip made for men over 60. If this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and let me know how I can better help. Let's start with the first and most overlooked vitamin that supports blood flow and natural performance. Your body used to make it as easily, especially when you spent time outdoors. But with age, it drops, along with circulation, energy, and function. I'm talking about vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, but for you, it might be the base for restoring strength and confidence. 1. Vitamin D, the circulation boost aerial. Never forget Paul, a 67-year-old man who once told me, "Doc, I still want to be close to my wife, but my body just won't respond." It's a common story I've heard from hundreds of men. And often, it starts with something simple. Vitamin D. This nutrient is one of the most underrated for men over 60. People think it's only for bones or kids. But vitamin D has a strong, direct link to male performance. It helps blood vessels open up, delivering oxygen-rich blood where it's needed most. Without it, circulation weakens, energy fades, and intimacy gets harder. Over 40% of older adults don't get enough of it, even healthy men who eat well and exercise. When vitamin D is low, your body makes less nitric oxide, a vital molecule for blood flow and performance. This isn't just about sex, it's about energy, clarity, and confidence. Luckily, raising your vitamin D levels is simple. Spend 15 to 20 minutes in morning sunlight. Eat more salmon, tuna, or fortified dairy, and take a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement. I've seen men who were exhausted just walking around the block suddenly feel more alive and closer to their partners. This isn't just theory, it's basic body chemistry, and it's one of the easiest ways to reclaim your strength. But even with better circulation, your body still needs the energy to keep going. That brings us to the next key vitamin. 2. Vitamin B12, the energy engine. Robert, a 72-year-old retired firefighter, once told me, "I get 8 hours of sleep, I eat right, but I'm always tired. I feel foggy, worn out, and I don't have the energy to be close to my wife." This is a classic sign of vitamin B12 deficiency, something I often see in men over 60. Vitamin B12 is crucial for making energy. Without it, food doesn't turn into fuel, and no matter how well you eat or sleep, your body runs low. It's also key for making red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles, brain, and yes, your sexual organs. If these cells are lacking, everything slows down, stamina drops, focus fades, and excitement dulls. And here's the issue. As you age, your body has a harder time absorbing B12 from food. Even if you eat eggs, dairy, or meat, it might not be enough. That's why many older men feel weak, tired, or unfocused, even if their lab results look normal. The solution: take B12 supplements or, in some cases, get B12 shots from your doctor. This can quickly restore clarity, physical strength, and alertness. I've seen men go from napping all day to hiking, laughing, and reconnecting with loved ones just by fixing a deficiency they never realized they had. But energy and circulation aren't enough. Your body also needs protection, something to fight inflammation, support blood vessels, and help balance hormones. That's where the third vitamin comes in. 3. Vitamin E, the hormone protector. Mace, a 70-year-old retired pilot, once told me, "I eat right, I stay active, but I feel off. My drive is down, I'm slower to recover, and honestly, I don't feel like myself." He wasn't unhealthy. He was missing vitamin E. It's not just for skin or fertility, it's essential for male health over 60. Vitamin E is a strong antioxidant. It reduces inflammation and protects blood vessels, hormones, and organs. With age, inflammation rises, blood flow weakens, and testosterone drops. This happens slowly but steadily. Vitamin E keeps your vessels flexible and your blood flowing, and it helps your body make testosterone, which is critical after 60. Low testosterone doesn't just affect sex, it affects your mood, your drive, and your identity. Restoring vitamin E is simple. Eat almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, olive oil, and other leafy greens, or take a high-quality supplement to fill the gap. I've seen men like James come back months later feeling sharper, stronger, and more present in their lives. Now you might wonder, what happens when you take all 3 vitamins together? Let's look at that. 4. Why these 3 vitamins work better together. I remember Walter, a 68-year-old retired coach. He was active and sharp. He took vitamin D, then added B12 when his energy dipped, then added vitamin E when I explained how it helped testosterone. But it wasn't until he took all 3 together, consistently, that something clicked. One day, he came in, grinning, "Doc, I feel like I've got a new engine." That's the power of synergy. Vitamin D improves circulation. Vitamin B12 helps oxygen move through that circulation. And vitamin E protects the whole system and boosts testosterone. Alone, each plays a role together. They form what I call the vitality triangle: circulation, energy, and hormonal support. As you age, your body doesn't recover the way it used to. Nutrient absorption slows, inflammation rises, recovery takes longer. But when you bring these 3 nutrients together, your body begins to function like it used to. You sleep better, think clearer, react faster physically and emotionally. Your confidence returns in. No prescription can give you that. Walter wasn't alone. I've seen this change happen in countless men who commit to these vitamins and stick with them. But most men don't get these benefits. Why? Because of one simple mistake. Let's talk about that. 5. The one mistake most men make. Gerald, age 74, came into my office one morning with a plastic bag full of supplements. He said, "Doc, I've been taking all of these, but I still feel tired and foggy. Nothing's improving down there." I hear this story often. The biggest mistake men over 60 make is assuming that just taking supplements is enough. They buy cheap, synthetic versions from discount stores, but not all vitamins are the same. The form, quality, and dosage all matter. Your body can't use low-grade ingredients the same way. For example, most B12 supplements use cyanocobalamin chip but hard to absorb. You want methylcobalamin, the active form your body can use. Vitamin D. D2 is common and cheaper but much less effective than D3. Vitamin E. Synthetic forms often miss the full range your body needs. Another common mistake: inconsistency. Taking a vitamin when you remember doesn't work. Your body needs steady, daily support to restore itself. Gerald switched to better quality supplements and took them consistently. Within a month, he was sleeping better, waking with more energy, and feeling more like himself again. It wasn't about trying harder, it was about doing it right. So now that you know what works, how do you fit it into your day? Let's walk through a simple routine. 6. Your daily vitality routine. When I meet older men, they often say, "Doc, just tell me what to do. I don't want something complicated, I just want what works." That's a question I respect, because most men at this stage want simplicity and consistency. Let me tell you about Frank, a 66-year-old former carpenter, who came to me struggling with low energy and fading confidence. We didn't overhaul his life. We created a simple, powerful routine. Each morning, Frank drank a glass of water and took his B12 supplement with a protein-rich breakfast. After breakfast, he'd walk outside for 15 minutes of sunlight, or take a vitamin D3 supplement if the weather didn't cooperate. At lunch, he added almonds or sunflower seeds, and used olive oil on his salad for vitamin E. Tates it. No extreme changes, just small, consistent steps. Within weeks, Frank had more energy, more interest in intimacy, and a renewed sense of confidence. Not a younger version of himself, but a stronger version of the man he already was. You don't need dozens of pills or complicated plans. Just the right nutrients, taken consistently, and a mindset that says, "I'm still in control." Because you are. Final thoughts before we go. I want to speak directly to you, not as a doctor but as someone who's spent 30 years working with men just like you. You've worked hard, raised families, and built your life. If you're now wondering, why doesn't my body feel like it used to? It's not a weakness. That's a sign that you still care. We covered 3 key vitamins: vitamin D for blood flow, vitamin B12 for energy, vitamin E for hormone support, but the real power comes from using them daily. These nutrients don't just support your body, they support your identity. They help you feel like yourself again.